Hello, everyone. My name is Shannon Johnson. I am from Palmer, Alaska. I have been with Paparazzi since December 19th, 2013. So 5 years and a couple months. And the reason I wanted to do this YouTube Live is last year, 2018, I was recognized at convention for being the number one in sales in the entire company of Paparazzi. And that was a huge honor. Um, and I had hit basically a 115,000 volume, which is divide that by two, like 57,500 pieces is what I sold in one calendar year. And I'm here to tell you how I did that and what it can take for you or anyone to be able to achieve that success in sales, whether it be paparazzi, which hopefully it is, and you want to join my team. By the way, my consultant ID is 23208. um, but no, seriously, paparazzi has changed my life. I have it's been 2 years now. Start tomorrow will be 2 years since I've done Facebook Lives, and um, I'm going to tell you, it wasn't easy when I first started. I was terrible. I looked at my very first live, and it wasn't even me, and I was so nervous. I didn't even want to do a Facebook Live. I was basically highly encouraged and extremely urged to do a live, and so I grudgingly and did my first Facebook Live, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do that again. But with really good encouragement and positive feedback, I was able to go live again a couple times a week. And for the first 3 months, I I didn't really feel like I was doing very well. And then so I decided, once I decided, you know what, maybe if I really apply myself, I can do it. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, this is what you get at the convention when you hit Black Diamond. There was seven of us that were the first to get this gorgeous crown, and it's something that stays in my case because it's beautiful. So this is so worth it. I mean, if you do the hard work and put in the hours, um, you can achieve anything. I mean, the amount of sales that I have now are insane, and I would never have thought that my life would have changed. I was a nurse before paparazzi, and I was able to retire from my nursing job last August. So I've been a retired nurse for a year and a half now, and I've been doing paparazzi full since then. For you, if you're wondering what I'm, I'm not only Black Diamond Life the Party, I am also fashionista, and we have 924 team members on my team. A lot of that part is to do with going live also. But basically the tips and secrets that I would like to share with you, there's approximately 16, 17, 8, 20, about 20 tips, but some of them cover multiples. So first of all, the number one tip for you to be successful and sell a lot of jewelry is to go live. I know a lot of you are just like me. I'm an introvert. I super shy. I still have a hard time hitting that button no matter how many times I've gone live in the last 2 years. Every time I go live, I have a hard time hitting that button. I have to do a 10-second countdown and basically meditate and and hope that I'm gonna be okay. Once it starts now, it looks better, but I still get super nervous and super anxious about going live. The second tip, and this is really important, is to be consistent. And there's a lot of things that are involved in be consistent. Um, the second part with be consistent is don't give up, because I could have easily gave up when my sales weren't like they weren't where I was happy with. You know, I was used. I'm sorry. I'm used to selling quite a bit of jewelry, and for me to go live for 2 hours and sell 20 pieces alive, that was, to me, that was kind of like not failing, just not doing really well. But my husband, he's like, but hey, honey, that's like you're making $100 in 2 hours. That's more than you make as a nurse. I'm like, okay, you're right. So going back to being consistent, never giving up. Choose if you're going to go live 2 days a week, go live those 2 days a week, and let your audience know which days you're going to be live. My audience knows I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, no matter what. I can have a huge migraine. I can be super, super sick. But even if I just show up and like for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes just to show them that I did try to go live, um, because think about it like this. You have a date with someone. For instance, I'm going to be your Wednesday night date person. You're going to put a time that side to spend with me to watch my live. If I cancel on you, you know, you just got ready or you just set your time available for me, um, and I just basically messed that up. So think of your customers you continue to when we continue to cancel on your customers, they're probably going to eventually lose interest and say, well, she said she's going to go live, but she's probably not really going to go live. I'm going to go watch this other person over here that I know they're going to go live for sure. So it's super, super important to show up, be consistent, no matter what. I mean, obviously, I've had a death in my family and several deaths in my family, and your customers will absolutely understand. They don't want you to, miss out on life, things like that. But I'm talking about like the little things like, oh, I don't feel so good today. I have a migraine. Take a Excedrin and push through it. Do whatever you have to do, at least to show up for those first few minutes. Um, Another thing, this seems simple, but it's very important. Or it seems like it's not important. It's inventory. The way that you're going to have more sales is if you're going to have sufficient inventory for your demand for your sales. There's basically a 1/10 rule. If you decide you want to sell 20 pieces, you're going to have at least 200 pieces on hand. If you decide you want to sell 50 pieces, you're going to have 500 pieces on hand. So basically, say you invest in a $500 kit, that gives you 200 pieces. You probably will sell more than 20 because that first kit is amazing. But reality, say you sell 20 pieces, you take that $100 and you're going to reinvest and purchase, um, you know, whatever, how many, that's like 35 pieces, 30 pieces. You'll reinvest, and you'll just, for the first several months, as you're increasing your business, increasing your viewers, you want more jewelry, so you're going to invest in yourself. And that's really, it takes a good 2 years to get your business off the ground and running. With Facebook Live, though, there's so many things that you can do to help with that. I lost my pen. Another thing is present yourself. Dress to impress. The thing is, when you're doing a Facebook Live, if you're showing up with a camisole or a tank top, and you're showing things, um, women, especially women shoppers, are kind of judgy. I am guilty of this myself. I will look through if I'm going through scrolling someone's live and someone doesn't look presentable, or they are just not looking professional enough, or at least covering up. I don't want to. I'm not gonna buy from that person. I'm sorry, but we are naturally judgy. So definitely, I mean, I don't wear makeup, but at least, I'm clean. I've showered my hair, Um, and wear your jewelry. Definitely wear your jewelry. That's key. You definitely, if you're selling $5 jewelry, you have to wear it. Be passionate about your product. I love, love, love paparazzi. If there's another piece that I don't have, it's really hard to not keep one of everything. So really, really hard. So if you show you're passionate about your product, then your customers are gonna, it's very contagious. Your customers are also gonna love that product as well. They probably will even join your team because they see that you're having so much fun with it and you're loving it. That's the number six is have fun and be yourself. No matter what, be yourself. I am awkward. I'm natural. I mean, it's not, I don't do it on purpose, but I make mistakes. I say silly things. Um, just because sometimes, life happens and I mess up and it's fine if you laugh at yourself and people understand that you're human and you're not perfect and um, just have fun with it, go with it, enjoy yourself. If people see that you're enjoying yourself and you become a likable person to them and they want to spend time with you as a likable person. So number seven, interact with your audience. Um, I'm saying happy birthday to my customers that I know that it's their birthday. I've asked how their weekend was. You know, if somebody's purchased a piece for their niece, ask how they liked it. Just interact. It's really important if you show that initiative that you are really interested in their lives and you become family when you spend so much time with them. So there's some customers I've had for since the very beginning and they are like family with me. And when I did get to meet several of them on tour this last time, it was like genuine hugging and oh my gosh, it's so good to meet you. So definitely interact and show interest in their lives. They're there for you, be there for them. And it creates a great camaraderie amongst your customers. Number eight, ask your customers to be friends or follow you in order to increase your viewers. So if your customers share the live and their friends share the live, send them a friend request. If they tag anyone, send them a friend request or ask them to follow you to make sure they don't miss a live. Um, if you do have a new customer, send them a friend request or accept their friend request. But I tell everybody when they message me to make sure they follow me so I can see the message, and that creates for in the future when I do go live, then they can see my video. This one is really important. This is something that I did in the very beginning because I noticed that I wasn't getting an increased viewers and I wasn't getting increased sales after 3 whole months of being consistent and never giving up. So what I would do, I go live at 7 p.m. Alaska time. I'm in Alaska. Um, Around 12 or noon my time, I would message 10 different people. And these are people that I haven't interacted a whole lot with on Facebook. They could be my high school roommate. They could have been a counselor. They could have been a college friend. Um, but someone that I do know or past coworker. They could have been a past coworker. Message those 10 people. And what I did was I messaged and said, hey, I joined Paparazzi, and you may know this, that I sell $5 jewelry, but I just started doing Facebook Lives, and I would really love to be successful. The way that you can help me is hop on my live tonight at 7 p.m., and I give them their time if they're in a different time zone, 9 p.m. your time, and just give me a heart or a thumbs up on my live and share it. And that's all I asked them. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to help you out. So it's really, really important because you're going to gain um, a whole new customer base, a whole new group of viewers. For instance, one of my friends' husband shared, he's like, I'll even share. And so when he shared my live, it bounced all the way to Tennessee and they hopped on and they said, hey, our cousin never shares anything on Facebook. We had to see what this is all about. And so I'm like, oh yeah, this is $5 paparazzi. Let a nickel free. And if you like something, let me know. It's only $5. They became one my VIP customers after that. They shopped, they still continue to shop, and one even joined my team. So that's really important. And each day that you go live, you're going to message 10 different people. You're not going to message the same person twice. That's a big no-no. Eventually, you will run out of people to message, and that's okay. But by that time, you're going to have a really good customer base. I just know it because it happened for me. And you have to do it ritualistically. Um, Number 10, get exposure when you're doing events. Even though you're doing Facebook Lives, I think it's very, very important to still do events. Events get you more customers. They see, it gets you more. like you said, it's exposure. Make sure you have your business cards. And I use Starlit Shimmer, which is a little 50-cent dollar earrings that we get. Only consultants can have access to the Starlit Shimmers, the little girls line. I use the little earrings whenever I'm at my event. If I say, I have a little sign, want to earn this free jewelry, and people are like, yeah, I want free jewelry. Oh, okay, well, here's my business card. If you go to my Facebook page right now and follow me, you can have these um, free earrings, and or send me a friend request. And also all my customers that I met at events, I'm like, "Hey, make sure you friend request or follow me to watch my lives. You can, shop from the comfort of your home." And most of the time, they friend request or follow me to make sure they can see my lives. So that's huge way to get more exposure, more friends out there. When you're out in the community, make sure you're carrying that bling bag, because that's a perfect time for, when you give a compliment, someone's going to feel obligated to give you a compliment back, and then you can show them obviously your bling bag, but then make sure you do the same things. Make sure you friend request or follow me so that you can, shop from the comfort of your own home in your PJs. And really, really great exposure to just, when you're at the grocery store, the post office, the school, all your teachers, your children's teachers, etc. Um, Number 11, push yourself. Okay, this one is something that I've had to do more and more and more. And in the beginning, I was only going live an hour, and then I increased it to an hour and a half, and then I increased it to 2 hours. And then finally, I set a goal for myself. I want to sell 100 pieces in one live. In order to do that, I had to go live, I think, 6 hours that day, but I did it. And then the next time, okay, I want to sell 101 pieces, and I went live until I sold 101 pieces. It's I mean, it's not very difficult, but it's hard work. So, um, and then you're going to notice that as you continue, your sales are going to go higher and higher and higher as you keep pushing yourself. You don't have to do the full 6 hours, but I'm just saying, if you're going to go live 60 minutes, next day try 65 minutes. If you're going to go live 2 hours, beat your best and go 2 hours and 5 minutes. But just keep pushing yourself to go more. Also, you could try increasing your days. The minute that I went from Monday and Wednesday, and I added a Friday or Saturday, I saw an increase in my sales and my shares. Once I retired nursing, I went live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. My sales went through the roof, and my likes and my friend requests and my followers also went through the roof. Um, Lighting and webcam. Right now I'm using my computer, and there's a reason for that. This is the lighting that I use for my my lives. So if you watch my lives are very clear, and people ask, how do you do that? Well, I have really good lighting. They're $50 on Amazon. It's just the daylight photo lighting. And then the webcam that I use is this Logitech 1080p HD. It's a Logitech webcam. I do have to plug this into my laptop to be able to use it, but it helps to have really good clarity with the jewelry that you're sharing, obviously. So good lighting and good equipment, and that webcam I believe is also $50. So that's $100 you spend. If you don't have a laptop, you probably will have to invest in a laptop also. But guess what? Those are all tax deductions, right? Organization is really important. So I use a two-tiered clothes rack, and then I have three sets of shoe hangers. I use the shoe hangers to hold my jewelry that people claim, and then I use dry erase tape with dry erase markers to tape across so I can write their names down so you can see the names on there. Um, and then also pre I prepare. I have my bag of jewelry, and this piece will match with the other pieces inside. So I'll group up my, if I have a set, I'll group up, I'll try to make sure there's a necklace that has matching earrings and a bracelet, because you always want to have everything organized, because that's proving to the next point, upsells. Um, I've noticed whenever I show something and I show the matching bracelet right after, people will want both. They want to have both the necklace and the matching. Who doesn't want matchy matchy, right? So make sure you have those prepared before you're live to make sure you can offer your customers those upsells. Very, very important. after you're done with your live, you've had fun, you've sold quite a bit of jewelry, you're probably going to have some leftover jewelry. Um, take pictures of those. Use a I would use a light gray or a wooden background, something neutral, to take a picture of your, put a piece down and put a number with it, and then create a little album sale, post Facebook Live album sale, and say, hey, these are what's left of my Facebook Live. You can claim now to, add to your cart or um, purchase. So that it just makes it easier where your customers don't have to watch your entire live to claim the items. They still might want to, but I mean, if they don't, at least you have something in access for people that really want to just see what you have left over. So that's you're just making it easier for them to shop. And let's see, that is pretty much it. um, Hopefully you found this helpful. Um, my biggest tip is go live. Have a lot of fun with it. Be yourself. Be consistent. Ask your friends for help. They will help you. And never, ever, ever give up. Now, I want to see all of you guys on stage with your black diamond crown. And if you're interested in joining my team, my website is www.paparazziaccessories.com/Shannon, SHANNON, or my consultant ID number is 23208. I look forward to seeing all of you soon or talking to you soon. Thank you all for your time.